Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good. Well, what I'm intending to do in this video is trying to share with you my perspective about something that I've always witnessed with my mother's eyes, whether via my real life experiences or my daily observations and contemplations to it. So the question of why can't feminism, or there is a little chance for it to be part of the Arabian environment, might sound to some of you as a false, weird question, and some of you might look at it as a matter of fact, but it's okay. It's completely open for you. If you'd like anything to say, we're welcome. You can just comment down there. Thank you so much. As a girl born within a patriarchal society, I've always both witnessed and experienced the case of almost oppression, pressure, racism, understatement, which is a totally normal custom to be allowed around here. But the problem is that I have barely ever seen scarce percentage of the girls ruling their slaves to make a rebel action against. Meanwhile, all they can ever do is being, so to speak, huge supporters of their non-stop sufferance. As a result, nothing can ever change. We all know, as a conscious person to a conscious person, or as a conscious woman to another, that feminism as a term stands for the idea of independence in the first place, freedom, and having exactly the same rights and the same duties that men have. But trust me, in such a conformist society we live in, there is no something called independence for most of girls. Why? It's because the majority of them is drowned in the surreal illusion of some man coming one day to save them out of their hell into heaven, in which they expect everything to be found on a golden platter. Okay? Including money, clothes, cars, houses, hotels, luxury, and everything. They are clueless. They are clueless that they are seeking, that they are literally seeking mercy that would soon turn to disdain, regret, torture, weeping, humiliation, making zero effort to prove themselves and achieve something that would eventually bring them pride and liberty for the rest of their lives. You know what? It's not really matter. It's not really matter for having too many come and go to school. Having too many come and go to school, honey, is for sure gonna end up in a vein, and it's not gonna get you anywhere if you keep thinking about that white dress or holding the hope of having a one day rich husband don't make everything available for you. So you better change the course of your thinking before it's too late, because at the end of the day, you are the victim of the game. The second reason, or perhaps the second problem, lies on our domestic circles. Our domestic circles, which deliberately, and I mean deliberately, tend to make us lazy creatures. In a sense, they don't encourage us to move out of home or learn how to manage things ourselves in a life when we reach 18, just like the case in the United States of America, in Europe, or in any developed country. But the question that was always painting in my mind is why? Why is that? Okay, let's say maybe they do that for fear of us being raped out there. But another question presents itself here. If they are really, really overprotective of us, so why do they have to send us to school? To build our personalities or learn how to be better people in the world, while forcing us to be male slaves, male servants at home, and most importantly, teaching us submissiveness and anguish before the male gender. It's like saying, hey girl, just go and forget about that power and never make us around. Even if you happen to show it, you can only show mini part of it, like a little bit of it, not the whole thing, because that would definitely represent the threat, disrespect, and trespass from man's presence. So, don't you think this is a sort of a perplexing, confusing game? I mean, in doing us with a lot of empowerment, or frauding us, so to speak, with a lot of empowerment, then breaking us so as not to face man's world where they have the absolute freedom power, fun, and they can absolutely take over anything when we can only have a little bit of the latter or remain silent for the rest of our lives. That even if we made a little reaction to it, like a little reaction to it, everything would turn to against us, because at the end of the day, we eventually belong to kitchen, household jobs, sexual satisfaction, and pregnancy use production might either end up in a form of dignity or disgrace in which they are allowed to call us whores. So what do you think about the whole thing? Like, honestly, between you and me, don't you think it's a sort of unfair? Now I've reached the end of my video, in which all I can say is that we can never ever reach feminism here in the Arabian environment unless the presence of its main pillars, which are independence in the first place, which I wish for every girl to have in the entire universe, freedom, and sharing the same rights and the same obligations between the two genders. Another point to correct and to clarify here: feminism is not just putting makeup on, wearing Louboutins, walking out that door. Feminism is a power. Feminism is a united energy that I wish for every girl to have. Feminism is a powerful consciousness and kind of intelligence that I wish for every girl to have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it. Thank you so much again.